Now, good evening, all. At first, you are doing fine. Now, we want to work on this particular flyer, so by redesigning it. So, the first thing we have to do is to remove this guy here by clicking on the delete icon. Then, after that, so we pick a color for our background. So, what we have to do is to come to this icon here, then click on color. Now, so we go to the blue section and click on this plus icon. Then we adjust this cursor till we get the exact background for our design. Now we've gotten the background. Now the next thing for us to do is to import the logo for our design. So we have to come to this third icon here and we click on import. Then we pick a logo from our gallery. Then I want to make use of this. So the next thing I have to do is to crop the logo. Now looking at the logo, I've removed the background. So try as much as possible to remove the background color of the logo you will be using for your design. So that is the work of remove PG that I asked you to download. Now the next thing I have to do here is to reduce the size of the logo. Then please centralize it and take it to the top by clicking on the relative position. So now and then adjust the position by clicking on this position, then take it up a little bit. And that's all about that. Okay, let me increase this a little bit. Then I want to centralize it again. Click here. Now it's at the right place. Now the next thing I have to do now is to type in the details inside the flyer. Click on this, then follow this, then type in present. Now I want to change the font. Then I want to make use of this. So then I want to centralize it. So now I'm done with that. Then take it up a little bit. Now that is all about that. Now the next thing is to type in a night of. A night of. A night of. Then increase the size to like 48. Then change the fonts and make use of these days. Now I want to centralize it, so I'll make it align. Then I click on relative position, then it's at the center. Now take it up a little bit. Okay, bring it down. Now I'm okay with that. Then I want to type in worship. Then I want to increase the size to like 90. Now okay, let me change the color here. So I want to make use of color yellow. Now I'm okay with it. Now with this I want to centralize it and make it aligned with others. Now I want to take it up a little bit. After that I want to make use of texture. Don't forget what I said concerning texture the other time. We were talking about the principles and the elements. So you come to texture, then you pick the texture you want to use for the design. Then I want to make use of this. Now, if you see, so it's the texture has added an effect to the text. Now, that's all about that. So the next thing now is to type in an encounter with God. So you type in an encounter with God. Then I want to decrease the size, so like 27. Centralize it and take it up a little bit. Now don't forget what I said concerning hierarchy. Now, one thing I want you to take note of, don't forget about what I said concerning repetition. So if you look at a night of and worship, I make use of the same fonts. So you don't just pick fonts anyhow. So for a design, you have right to use at least 2 to 3 fonts. So when your font is getting up to 4 or 5, so your design will be a poor design. So we don't reckon to too much of fonts. We make use of 2 to 3 fonts in our design. Now let's type in the date, time, and venue. Date 16th of July 2022. Now bring it here. I want to change the date color, so I have to highlight the date alone here. As you can see, highlight the date, then change the color to like yellow. Can you see? Then centralize it. I want to reduce the size to like 26. So centralize it. For the next thing, copy, then type in time. So 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. Don't forget what I said concerning white space. Now 26, then align. For the next thing, copy, type in the venue. Shalom Baptist Church, Dakamka area, Oyo State. Now I want to adjust this a little bit. Central, so I want to align it. So by making use of this align. Now can you see? Then bring it here, centralize it by making use of the relative position. Now let me check the venue. So yeah. Now can you see? Okay, now I want to readjust this thing. I want to take it up a little. I want to readjust the whole thing. Now let me start from here. I want to take it up a little bit. Yeah. Now dress code. Dress code. Then change the color. Now dress code. Any touch of yellow. Any touch of yellow. Now I want to reduce the size to like 20, 24. Now centralize it. So I want to make use of this color. Can you see? Then you can match it together by clicking on these two icons here. You can match it together like this. Are you sure you want to match the selected objects? Now I've matched it now. Then you can move the two same time. Now let me reduce it. Now the next thing, so come and have an experience with God. So have it like this. Change the color as well. Now, okay, I'm coming. I will tell you something about okay, don't worry. Now come and have an experience with God. So I want to reduce the size to like 24 as well. 24. And change the color. Can you see? Now you can increase the line spacing. You can increase the space between the words. Now then centralize. So depending on how you want it to be, then you bring it down. And you see. Now let's readjust this. Now I want to readjust it. Now Let me reduce this a little bit. Take it up a little bit. Then this should be up. Now, okay, I don't want this thing to be this long, but I don't know. It's okay. Now this is what we call grid line. Yeah. So to make sure your design is well aligned, so you can click on this thing to know how aligned it is. So you can click on the plus button to increase the number of line. If you can click on the minus button as well. So that's the work of grid line, to know how aligned your work is. So as you can see, okay, this thing now can you see? Now that's okay. That's all about the design. Now I want to save. You click on, you can save as projects, like I said. So if you want to work on this particular design again, you click on save as project, and when you are done, you click here, then you click on ultra. It should be saved to your gallery. Now that's all about the design.